Allegations of racism against a Charlotte church.
The pastor told African-American members they shouldn't work as greeters. Good evening and welcome. I'm Molly Grantham.
And I'm Paul Cameron. Thank you for being here. WBTV obtained this email the church's pastor sent to the congregation. It clearly says only white people on the front doors. New at 11, Brigida Mack talked to one church member who calls this letter unacceptable. Brigida?
Yeah, Paul, Carmen Thomas had attended the church for 2 years. She says she is no longer going, but she says she reached out to us to raise awareness, especially for those members who may not have gotten that email.
Carmen Thomas is still reeling from the email she got from one of the senior ministers of Freedom House Church.
I was floored. It was a jaw dropper.
An email sent to the church's greeters that mandated only white people be on the front doors. The minister who sent it, a black woman, also explained why, saying they wanted to, quote, bring our racial demographic pendulum back to the midline. Appalled, Carmen knew exactly what the minister meant about the congregation.
Too black. I mean, it wasn't a conclusion that I drew. It was something that I read.
She says it was so hurtful because she started attending Freedom House because of its diversity.
You can put a white face all over the front door. But when you come through those doors, you're going to see African Americans, you're going to see Asians, you're going to see people of color.
WBTV has learned the church apologized, and the pastor who wrote the email has since sent a follow-up one denouncing her initial message.
I didn't think too much of it.
Did you think it was sincere?
No, absolutely not.
Carmen also believes it's not just about race, but the church's bottom line, too.
Perhaps you believe that with a certain congregation that eventually your finances are going to run out because maybe we aren't the money makers.
But the most baffling thing, she says, using deception to bring more people to church.
You don't put icing on a chocolate cake and think that you're eating vanilla. It doesn't make sense.
You still know it's chocolate.
You still know you're eating a chocolate cake.
Carmen says the other reason she spoke up, her young daughter. She told me she didn't want to leave this earth knowing she hadn't done her part to make things an even platform for her child. Paul?
Brigida, thank you. Now, the church's PR firm sent us a statement tonight. They tell us the pastor admits it was a mistake and sent an apology within 24 hours. The pastors have also met with staff and members to ensure nothing like this ever happens again.
New at 11 o'clock.